Welcome, welcome, welcome. It must be Tuesday at 5 o'clock, and you're in the right place at the right time because it's time for the Ask Dr. Ron live on Facebook with Dr. Ron and my lovely co host, Miss Chartrice. She all bling bling out for y'all
Hey,
today. Y'all better recognize. Y'all better recognize. She in full force today, y'all. Yep. Yeah, glad to have you here, Miss Chartrice. Normally, she had been having a little trouble getting the day off, but I think she pulled a pistol on her boss, and they had to let her go out the place today with no problem. So I'm glad you are here. Good to see you. In your normal spot. So it's always good to have you on the show. We got a lovely guest coming on today. I'm so excited. So we're gonna speed through the first part of the show so we can get to her, so we can have a whole lot of time to spend and talk to her, our guest today. So first thing I want to do is explain to everybody why I got on this blue shirt. Okay, this blue shirt is in solidarity and support of all of our healthcare workers on the front line, all the people that are out there keeping us alive, doing what they've been doing, taking care of us, and because we do not have an all clear on this corona yet. And I was looking at CNN earlier before the show started. We got over 121,000 deaths in the United States. We got over 2 million people with confirmed cases today of corona. So this thing is not over with, and I just want to encourage everybody to continue to be safe, safeguard your families, safeguard yourselves, and this is my solidarity to the healthcare workers. I'm going to continue wearing it. I wear it every week in support and solidarity to all of our healthcare workers. When we get an all clear, I'm gonna change clothes, y'all. I did wash it, so it ain't standing up by itself or nothing, But I am gonna continue to wear it in solidarity to our healthcare workers. I also want to give a shout out
yeah.
to all of our pastors that are on the front line praying and keeping people encouraged and trying to keep people motivated at a time like this because we are in strange and unusual times. Special shout out to my spiritual mentor, Dr. Lloyd Michael Hunt. He keeps me grounded and rooted and focused, and I'm glad to have him in my life. And I just always like to give a shout out to where shout outs are due. And I'm sure you all have pastors and spiritual leaders. Pray for them. Keep them uplifted because this is some strange stuff going on in the world. This is something that's never been seen before. And we need to have somebody that can hear a word from God. And I definitely encourage each and every person to be a part of what's going on. So you all continue to keep pastors in prayer, keep our loved ones, covered, with prayer so that we can continue, to be as strong and as positive as we can. And last but not least, I offer up condolences to all of the folks that have lost loved ones at a time like this. I know Miss Chartrice was telling us just on Sunday about some of the things that are going on the south side of Chicago. And, it's so crazy, but we offer up condolences to some of the folks that have lost loved ones and babies. Babies are getting killed. 104 people shot, 14 fatally in the city of Chicago just this weekend that just passed, Father's Day weekend. It's so crazy, and we need folks to just stop. We just need them to stop, because when you got 3-year-olds, babies getting shot, folks laying in their house getting shot for no reason, violence is unnecessary, just bullets. Bullets have no names and they just flying everywhere. So I know Miss Chartrice is going to elaborate on it a little bit more, but I just wanted to get our introduction out the way. And I know Miss Chartrice is on the front line again. She's on the front line in nursing, and now she's out there, doing other things on the front line, and she's hearing and knowing about things that's going on in the community. So I know, Miss Shatrice, you were heavy hearted on Sunday when we did our promo on Father's Day. So I know, I mean, to hear about babies just going to the store. I mean, I know you want to tell them about it. Go ahead, Miss Shatrice.
I don't know too much about the situation, but I am close with one of the young babies that did lose his life. I'm close with his family. It is heartbreaking to watch, to see, to hear about. You know, a lot of times, a lot of us have sheltered our kids mostly their entire life, keeping them out of harm's way, keeping them away from dangerous areas and things of that nature. And when they do encounter situations such as this one, they don't know how to respond as a young street brother would have that's out there on a regular basis with things of that nature. So it definitely brought tears to my eyes because I know I'm one of those parents that have sheltered my son. You know what I'm saying? And kept him away from a lot of stuff. His dad has sheltered him and kept him away from a lot of stuff. So it's like, to harm these babies when man, it's breathtaking. It's
Mm-hmm.
breathtaking. The little baby that was in the car with his father that got shot as well, breathtaking. Somebody that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And it's like we have a lot of kids, our teenagers are out of control. Majority of the time, these are teens doing all this shooting and looting and killing, and they ain't the adults so much as it used to be. Because, like I said, times was bad when we was growing up, but they're nowhere near as bad as they are right now. So it's heartbreaking, you know. And a lot of people are afraid to go to jail, so they just stop discipline all the way around. You know, I had a lady tell me she wanted to discipline her kids because they was out of control, but they threatened her with the police.
Mm.
And to me, it was just like, you know, if you're afraid of going to jail for putting your kids on the right path, in my mind, you need to be in jail. That's just my thought, my opinion, because you're going to cause your kids to lose their life, and at the end of the day, you're responsible for them, whether you or not, you're responsible for your children. You're responsible for their actions. You're responsible for everything they're doing. So when they out killing and shooting and chasing people and robbing people, God says, Lord, forgive them. You know what I'm saying? But you, as a parent, are responsible because you didn't step in when you need to be there, and you didn't grab your kids by the hand. Either other people, I made a status to the older brothers. You know what I'm saying? Man, we need y'all guys. We need y'all fellas because it's a lot of street fellas that's not on the streets anymore. Those are the type of brothers that these younger generations need. Our rappers, we got a whole busload of rappers, a busload of them, you know, and they are a big influence on our teenagers, the female rappers as well as the male rappers. Now, I'm not saying that it's a whole bunch of girls running through here killing and shooting and all that other mess, but the young brothers are, and it's causing them to lose their life on a rapid rate. If they not losing lives, they taking lives, and it's just like, man, it's so sad because don't nobody want to step to the plate. You know, it used to be a time where we got disciplined by the neighborhood. We didn't just get disciplined by our parents. We got disciplined by whoever was outside and seen us doing something bad. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying, to the point where it is right now, where you can't discipline somebody else's child without the parent going off or being upset and stuff like that. It's crazy. But they have no idea that it's saving their child when that happens because you're not around 24/7. So somebody else, another adult or responsible, and you need to stop. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Get your tail home or I whoop it or whatever the case may be. And you get upset with that parent, that makes you the bad parent. Not them for disciplining your child. They're trying to help you and other kids in the process. And a lot of people don't even see that anymore. That has come to a halt. I don't know how many people have noticed that, but they don't even do that no more. I had a little girl, I told her, you know, if you don't stop, I'm going to whoop you. And then you're going to have to go get your mama. But I didn't say go get your mama so that I can fight your mama. You go get your mama so I can tell her what you just did. Like, that was crazy, but her mama got upset with me. I told her that's fine, but I hope that to God, if you was to see one of my kids out there and they was doing something they didn't have no business doing, please, by all means necessary, intervene. I didn't say kill my child. I said get my child, discipline him. Because in the process of you disciplining him, you know what I'm saying, he could possibly or she lose her life if you don't say nothing.
Yeah, you know, they used to
If
call
you
that "it takes a village."
don't,
Yeah, they
so
used. Yeah,
man,
yeah. They used to call that "it takes a village." And your video is a little spotty, so people are hearing every other word. But we definitely hear your passion and what you're talking about. And we as a community got to get back to that, where we support one another and we definitely embrace our children. You know, that's something that if we want to try and keep our children alive, that's what we got to do. You know, so your internet is acting crazy. You always got technical difficulty. We're gonna have to move you to the suburbs where you got good internet. You know, in the suburbs. You know, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's
yeah, we
acting.
got to do something.
You know, and I just feel your passion about that, and it's very difficult to hear about 104 people shot and 14 fatally wounded in the city of Chicago in the midst of everything else we got going on. We got a pandemic going on with Corona. We got civil rights movements going on all through Chicago. And then we still got, you know, homicide as usual. That's just crazy, you know. So look, I need to make this quick announcement. As people often know, I get a lot of stuff that come across my desk all the time, good information about things that's going on through the community. Chicago State University, Chicago State University is offering free tuition to any incoming freshman and a free laptop. So if you have somebody that's interested as an incoming freshman in this year, 2020, and they want to enroll at Chicago State University, reach out to Chicago State University and start the process. They're offering free laptops and free tuition for all incoming students in the year 2020. I had to get that in before I forget. I've been meaning to say that for the last couple of shows, and I have been forgetting to get it in. So now we're going to move along because I want to get to our guest. You know, she is so busy. I don't want her to not be available by the time we get to her. So we're going to go to my website. We're going to do our advertisement right now. Once we get the advertisement out of the way, then we can get to our guest. The first thing you're going to hear is my theme song. I want to invite everybody to go over to ask-dr-ron.com and check out the site. So we're going to go there right now so you can see what I'm talking about. So everybody hang on. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Whatever you're feeling, he will give you healing, healing for you. Ask Dr. Ron, ask Dr. Ron. Entertaining news, political issues, local and globally. All right, once you get over to ask-dr-ron.com, you'll get a chance to see some information about me, some of the people that I've worked with, and then you'll come to a place that's called My Advertisers, where people that support our show, that have been a part of what I've been doing for a great many years, we talk about them over here. One being National Block Club University. National Block Club University has been a part of making sure that on the front line, block by block, helping people, seniors, children, everybody take control of what's going on in their neighborhood, block by block. He's got a plan that he's been doing for over 20 years. Click on this banner. It'll take you right to his website, and you'll have an opportunity to find out what Cyron Smith is doing throughout the entire country. It's not just limited to Chicago, but every major city and overseas. Check on Cyron Smith and National Block Club University. Also, in the community, Chief Nomo Oasis. He has products from the west coast of Africa, Ghana. He brings back oils, moringa seeds. He also offers up alkaline water for those that are interested in getting good healing and good health. You can definitely get in touch with Chief Nomo. Click on the banner, it'll take you to his website, and you'll be able to call them, make an appointment, and try to keep yourself in better health. Get in better health, dealing with Chief Nomo. Also, I have RRJ Web. If you are looking for someone to help put together your website, he can do it. He can host it. He can do maintenancing. He can get URLs, all the things that you need to put your products, goods, and services on the internet. And maintenance is a big thing nowadays because they got so many hackers that break into your sites. Mr. Ralph Jenkins is the one that can help you with all of your website needs. That's RRJ Web, Mr. Ralph Jenkins. Click on the banner, it'll take you right over to his website. And last but not least, my favorite sponsor, Port Again Sam. Port Again Sam has been with me for almost over 20 years. And I tell you, he brings in some of the best wine from all over the world. He brings it in, and I tell you, it's exclusive stuff. When he runs out, it's over with. But he has turned me into a wine collector. He also has cognac. Get in touch with Port Again Sam. Click on the banner. It'll take you to the website. Set up a wine tasting, whatever your favorite is. If it's dry, sweet, semi-dry, he's got it all. Give him a reach out, contact him, and he will definitely help you find what your favorite wine is. And I tell you, I'll give you a little secret. If you find something you like, you better buy more than one bottle, because I tell you, you might go back and it won't be none left. Also over there, you'll be able to find information about Cash Crowdfund. If you're interested in Cash Crowdfund, definitely go over there and check out what's going on with Cash Crowdfund, because we've got people that are getting paid. It's helping people make money at a time like this. People that have lost their jobs and don't know how they're going to pay their bills. Cash Crowdfund will help you figure out a way to keep money coming in so that you can keep paying your bills and take care of your family. All right. Let's see here. That's ask-dr-ron.com. Right quick, I want to give a couple of shout outs. We got Mr. Mark Allen on the line. Mr. Mark Allen, another radio personality. He's following us today. Chris Bundy's on the line. Shout out to you. Donald Green, all the way in Arizona. Let's see. We got a name that I can't pronounce. And Mr. Ralph Thompson is on the line with us today as well. So I'm glad that he's on the line with us watching the show today. So now we're going to get a chance to move on where we can bring our guest onto the show today. And I'm so excited to have this young lady. This young lady has been an entrepreneur. She has been with us. Well, no, she hasn't been on the show before, but she's got a long list for a resume. Miss Monika Payne. She's in politics. She's works with the city of Richmond Park. She has clients like Miss Sandy Red. She also has Dr.Ron as a client whenever she decides to talk to me. You know, she has been working in entertainment for a great many number of years. And this young lady is just so powerful with all the things that she do. It is wonderful. I think we lost Miss Chartrice. I think she got X'd out here. We're gonna see, can we get her back on the call. You there, Miss Chartrice?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought we had lost you. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments here. But welcome to the show, Miss Monica. Miss Monica Payne, how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm well. Thank you, Dr. Ron, for having me.
Oh, it is a pleasure to have you here. You know,
I was gonna say hi to Therese and wait for her to come back.
yeah, I'm finna get it back on. I'm finna get it back on. Miss Chartrice is there, but I did something. I don't know what I did.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's him. He was too busy meddling.
I was meddling.
You see what happens?
Okay, all right, I got her.
Right.
I got her now. I got her.
That was that quick karma.
Uh huh. She was picking on. She be having technical difficulties all the time, so that's not unusual. You know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Do you see her now? I see her.
I do.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, both of you ladies are entrepreneurs extraordinaires, and it's a beautiful thing. Like I said in the introduction, you have Cal John, which deals with program managing, and then you got this new thing called the health quake. I didn't even know nothing about that. That's just something you sprung on me Sunday. But that doesn't surprise me, because you work with so many people. And then I saw last weekend, you was playing piano while your son was playing drums. I was like, this woman can play music. She just got so many things going on. You just multi-talented. Then you have kids, you got a family. I mean, you just be doing it all. And I tell you, and you do it all so well. We met each other about a year ago at one of the outside venues when you were working with Miss Sandy Red. And for those that don't remember Miss Sandy Red, she was the one that was, what is it, The Voice?
The voice. Yes.
Yeah, she was a contestant on The Voice. She's also was just recently on tour with Jesus Christ Superstar.
Correct.
Yeah, so that and I know you were working with her very closely. Also, suburbanite, all in the suburban area.
Oh yeah.
And then I ran into you at one of my nephews, T.L. Williams. He was having a party, his birthday
Yeah.
party. Ran into you over there. Eva Rue, that's one of your best friends. And then you host radio talk show on one of the local internet stations, becoming dateable, you know,
Yes. I with
and
Eva Rue and hosted by L. Williams. He's a comedian, and Prince Mella Stewart.
yeah, so your day never ends. You just all over the place, and speaking about becoming dateable, I never will forget that your co-host Miss Eva said that y'all was gonna fix me so that I can find me somebody to date, and then she don't even talk to me no more.
That means she's still working on it.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Work in progress.
So, with all that you do, I mean, just jump in and tell us what it is you want us to know.
Okay, well, with Calgon is the parent company of everything. I know it sounds like a lot, but it all falls under Calgon Asset Management LLC. That was established back in 2010. It is a project management firm. We, of course, specialize in project management and then also operations management, marketing management. And so that encompasses a lot. So that's why it seems like I do so much because I work in several different industries, but it still falls under the project management piece. And just here recently, started a subsidiary of Calgon, which is called the Healthquake. And the focus of the Healthquake is overall holistic wellness.
Okay.
So very excited about that, especially in this season that we're in, where health is extremely important and boosting our immune systems, making sure that we are at optimal level when we're going outside, making sure that we're fully protected from the inside. Making sure we're getting in our bodies the nutrients and so forth that we need to ward off diseases and ailments. So very excited about getting that going, and yeah.
So with Healthquake, are you like a practitioner or counselor, or what is it? A group of doctors, a group of physical trainers, group of
It's a
dietitians?
group of experts in like whatever area that's needed. So right now we have our fitness expert. You know, he's the personal trainer. He was a former athlete, but that's Eric Atkins. And then we also have our spiritual leader, if you would call him that, and he does our spiritual wellness. And then we have Dr. Tammy, who's a life coach, and she actually is a holistic. That's not what they're called, naturalistic doctor.
Okay.
And then we have a chef that comes on and shows us how to do some healthy eating. So
Okay.
they're all professionals and in their own rights. They're experts in what they do.
That's beautiful. And now, is this something that's virtually being done? So, like,
Yeah.
of course, I need help in everything. So if I
I
logged
need the
into
eating part.
I beg your pardon.
I said I need the eating part. I need the chef part.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Come on. Come
yeah,
on. Look, check it out.
yeah.
That's
So
coming up on this Monday. We're going to have what we call the Monday menu.
so if I go
Right.
so if I go to the healthquake.com, then I can log in, and then I can fill out a checklist on what I need.
You can fill out some information that will put you on our emailing list and text list. So then you can get different information that's available in whatever area that you need. We are forming a community so that we can have support and accountability to one another. We are on social media, so if you go on Instagram or Facebook, you can check in with us that way, and that's also where you'll see the broadcast.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so we have the Monday, which is Monday menu. Thursday is Holistic Thursday. Friday is Fitness Friday, and those are all 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the broadcast. And then on Saturday is when we have the Spiritual Connect, and that's at noon Central Standard Time.
Okay. So
Yes.
you guys are pretty much just making information available at the time you need it, huh?
Making information available and also offering coaching because they all offer coaching classes, whatever that's needed. So if someone is expressing that they need help in a specific area beyond the free coaching that they would get through HealthQuake, then they can get that individualized attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you got a question, Miss Chartrice?
Now I was listening. I was writing as I was listening.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
thank
Well,
you
well,
for listening.
see,
Like Payne.
yeah. Look, I probably would
Yeah.
be in trouble because I didn't hear you say nothing about mental illness. So I don't know if I can go over there and get help or not.
Hey, we cover physical, mental, and spiritual wellness.
Oh,
On
okay.
board.
Okay. All right.
You right there. You right there.
All right.
Right? I'm blocking the
Okay.
mental, sorry.
Yeah. I just can't come on Tuesday because that's the day I do my show. I don't want to get cured on a Tuesday. I have to make sure that I stay crazy on Tuesday.
I feel you.
Yeah.
You got to get entertaining.
Yes. So now, by part of what you do, being very heavily entertainment industry orientated, what does that look like for you going forward?
Going forward, it has been challenging. I'll put it that
Mm-hmm.
way. As we saw event after event, originally, excuse me, postponed and then eventually canceled, or so that was a little rough. But that's why you have to have some innovative thinkers on the team, so you can think of ways to continue on. And we found some different ways. Of course, virtually, technology is absolutely wonderful and has helped during this time to be able to continue with some things, even giving concerts. Now have people that are doing concerts online.
Okay.
So that's been helpful. But I mean, overall, you still miss, having the full planning of productions and bringing all the people and the pieces together to have these grand events. So definitely missed that this year. I was looking back on some pictures from previous years, and it's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely missed that. But this gives us time to plan for the years that are coming up, to make those events even bigger and better. So,
Yeah, I know that
yeah.
if it's any indication, I know that Broadway in New York canceled their entire season until 21.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
and they're talking the end
Wow.
of 21, like 21, 22
Right.
season. So they're not even trying to consider trying to put people together in any type of Broadway setting or show setting at all.
Not,
You know, and I don't blame
not,
them. I think it's a good move, you know, because it's a good benchmark because
mm-hmm.
they got their finger on the pulse of the public with the shows that they do. And if
Mm-hmm.
they're not willing to try and think about trying to put people together, then anybody else that's trying to do that is probably missing the mark, you know, because folks are not comfortable enough going out, you know, to attend.
Well, not yet.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Corona's still real. I mean, you know, like I said earlier today, we got, you know, over 2 million people with confirmed cases, you know, and we don't know how many of those 2 million people are going to survive or not survive. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some people are surviving, which is a good thing, but there are
Right.
still so many that are not, you know. So, being in entertainment, and I've worked in entertainment, you know, for almost 40 years of my life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
so this is something new for everybody. Nobody knows how to, you
Yeah.
know, how to approach this. And, you know, but we just have to let the hand play out, you know, and see what
Yeah.
happens when it gets closer to 21, what it looks like, you know,
Absolutely.
and see what's going on. Now, one thing I will say as an accolades to your productions, I did get a chance to attend one of your shows last year with my former co-host, performed at Miss Opal Staples. You know,
Yeah.
she used to have your job, Shatrice, but she quit me. But
Funny.
but she performed, and that was an outstanding performance. You had Kirk Franklin there having words, and then you had, well, you know the show. Tell the folks what you did.
Jonathan McReynolds was there. Kiera Kiki Shear was there. Zeke Locke and New Experience. So yeah, it was awesome. We really enjoyed putting that together. Myself and Joe Franklin Productions. We enjoyed putting that together. It was fun.
Yeah, it was outstanding. I got a chance to sneak in
The
through the
press
back door.
concert.
I'm sorry.
No, I said it was the press forward concert.
Yes, Press Forward
Make sure I put the
concert.
name out there.
Yeah. I got a chance to sneak in through the back door and hide over in the corner. You know, because you know, I don't like to, you know, interrupt no business when it's going on. But you did,
Yeah,
you know, you looked out for me on that one. And I
absolutely.
mean, everybody was outstanding. Everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, they put on a heck of a performance. And I tell you, I was looking forward to the next one sneaking in the back door. I was getting ready to send you another email. What we got coming up? You know?
It was almost there was another one that was coming up in March. There was
Mm-hmm.
going to be a concert. Again, this one was through Joe Franklin Productions. I was way in the background on that one, but would have been able to do some things. But that one, of course, got postponed, and now we're trying to see what's going to happen with it. July 10th, perhaps as something virtual. But yeah, but that was with Fred Hammond. That was going to be awesome and amazing.
Yeah, Fred puts on a great show. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. So now, with entertainment being shut down the way it has been as we knew it before,
Mhm.
so what would you say that you know you as Cal John is moving forward with focusing because you have so many hats you wear. I know you work with the city of Richmond Park. I keep throwing their name out there. You know,
Appreciate it.
yeah. I know you one of the commissioners over there, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah. One of the economic development commissioners,
Okay. So
recently appointed. So,
recently appointed. Okay.
yeah.
So they couldn't have found a nicer person. But so what does it look like that you're going to be turning your focus toward? Because I know one thing stops, you reinvent yourself and you keep on moving. You don't stop.
Oh, definitely. So with Calgon, like I had stated previously, the Healthquake is Calgon company, so it falls underneath that umbrella. So because the healthquake is pretty much run online, definitely a lot of the focus will be on moving the healthquake forward and with those broadcasts. So and that's quite a few now. So we're up to 4 broadcasts per week. So just being able to keep those afloat and keep the social media content fresh and relevant. So we definitely will be focusing on that. But at the same time, in the background, we're always still working on putting together some events and so forth, whether it be virtual or a live event. At this point, I am trying to form them so that they can operate regardless of where we are, in the next 6 to 7 months. We'll still be able to move forward with whatever we're trying to do. Because like I said, you see so many great ideas that are coming forth from great minds. People are thinking of a lot of different ways to still bring people together, if you will, and have some enjoyment, because we're social beings, so we still have to find some ways to remain social.
Yeah, I've been accused of being social before, so I understand.
A couple times.
A couple of times, yeah. So now I'm gonna go for the hot scoop right now. I know that you and your other co-hosts were up in the air about your radio broadcast becoming dateable. So what's the behind the scenes information that you can share with us about whether you guys are gonna go back live again?
We're becoming dateable. So we actually were just talking recently about becoming dateable, because we do have to decide on what path we want to go with it. Because actually becoming dateable, here's a little piece that maybe not everybody knows. Becoming dateable, our idea and the way we wrote it out was for it to be a TV show.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it was meant to be a TV show, and we were still wanting to move it in that direction. So our plans and so forth still kind of like move in that direction. So eventually that would be the end goal. So yeah, it's there, and we're moving.
Okay. Well, look, can I put my application in for some help? Y'all can use me as a prototype. If y'all can get me hooked up, then you got a seller, a million seller right there, right? Because look, I've been trying to hook myself up for the last 20 years, and I ain't did no good job. So I figure if I
Oh
get
no.
some experts to help me, I might have a chance. You know.
You see, Dr. Ron, see, he has that thing, that he does. That thing that he does.
What thing you talking
I'm gonna get the
about?
broom.
That
I'm
secretive
broom.
kind of slide charm. He kind of tosses it out there a little bit, pulls it back in.
Oh Lord, have mercy. No, I'm just trying to get some help. That's all.
Oh, get some help.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some help. Yeah. So now, like I said earlier, Miss Chartrice is very similar in her entrepreneurial stuff. So she got this thing called real versus fake. And I'm sure you've never heard of it before because I haven't.
Well, I'm looking at the background, the backdrop back there.
Yeah, yeah. That's her brand.
Awesome.
I don't promote her too much because she don't have my size. But
She's working on it. I'm trying to tell you, Doc. Everybody is looking
I
at. I
told
promise you,
him.
work in progress. She's working on it.
I told him. I'm gonna put it together. If I got to make it myself, hands on, I got you.
I know Miss Chatry. I already know. She's
yeah,
working on it. So
yeah.
give a couple weeks, months. It's coming.
All right.
It,
Yeah, I'm still waiting. And she also is a book author. She's got 2 books out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, when I first met Miss Chartrice, she published a book, probably one of the youngest authors that I had run into at that time over 10 years ago. And she came on my show as a guest. And since then, she's done another book, and she's got a screenplay out there. She's trying to get a movie done. You know,
Come on.
yeah. Look, I'm telling you, the only thing, I'm like bean pies on 79th and State. I mean, she ain't playing. She out there getting it
it's not
in.
so nice to do.
Yes, that is awesome. Congratulations to you. That is awesome. Keep winning.
Yeah, yeah. When I, it's just amazing. When I put this show together, I was hoping that Chartrice would be able to make it, because the last couple of weeks, her boss been hating on her, and been making her work on Tuesday evening, and she wasn't able to make it to the show. But she made it this week, because I know both of you all are like, man, energetic, and like climbing up the success ladder like outstandingly. And she got a family, she got kids, and do all of that stuff too. So do you play piano, Miss Chartrice? Because I know Miss Monica play piano. I just found that out. You still there? Did you?
I play the radio.
You play? You say you play the radio?
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
That's what's up. Yeah. So now, do you have any questions for Miss Monica and all that she does?
No, I just want to say it was an honor and a pleasure today. I got some beneficial information that I'm definitely gonna pass on. Man, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. Well, let me look on the let's see. Congratulations. We got Sheena said congratulations. Keep up. Miss Chartrice, proud of you. God bless you. Let's see. We got Reggie Miles on. That said good afternoon. Joe McCord is watching. Denise is watching. Miss Diane Baskin is watching. Shout out to all the people that are on the line. Thank you for watching. I was trying to see if there was any questions over here. You got any questions on your end, Miss Chartrice? Anybody asking anything?
You know, my internet acting funny over here, so I can't see too much of nothing. I see all my good people that be tuning in to us. Y'all say welcome to Miss Monica, and y'all know my logo. Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah. Yeah, so like anybody that's in the entertainment industry, if you want to post your information, please feel free to do so where people can find you. We have a lot of people that's on here, like Mr. Reggie Miles. He just recently was in a movie about the stepping community here in Chicago. They just released that movie. Yeah, with Sam Chapman, Reggie Miles. They had some legends in the business in the Chicago area. He was part of that movie. He's also a Stellar Award gospel DJ. I don't know if you know that or not. I just happen to know information about folks. And he plays gospel music on the internet every morning, inspirational music at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I ain't up yet, but I heard about it. So just giving a shout out to some of the folks that are tuned in.
Can I give a shout out to some of the folks that are tuned in over?
Yes, ma'am. You please do. Please do.
I'll go through them really quickly.
Take your time. Take your time.
John Foster, Stephanie Boone. Hey, I'm just saying hey to everybody. Joshua Pondexter, Sean Gregory, Madeline Ford, Chandra Kane, Jewel Douglas, Shahaka Jackson, Paul Long, Tina Jepson, Michael White, Paris Jones, Latrice Mitchell, Jewel Douglas, Priscilla Pickens, Philip Beckham III, Leona Lee, Brian Matthews, Randall Gordon, Kimberly, My Voice, and Deion Williams. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now I got a question for you. I know your best friend in the whole wide world is Miss Eva, and I had the pleasure of being at her premiere party for her album. So I know that you have a lot to do with her career going forward, and the girl has such an angelic voice.
Yes, she does.
What's going on with that? I mean, if you're allowed to say, because I know you got that client confidentiality thing going on,
Right.
But it was so beautiful.
Absolutely. I can make reference to, those things that are public knowledge already. The fact that she has her show. Oh Lord, Monica, you know the name of that show.
Uh-oh.
Jesus, hold on, because she gonna kill me if I don't get the name of her show right.
Okay. Well, check it out. Take your time.
There we go. Uncovered. I had to think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a concert series, and that she already did the first episode, recorded by the LRP network. And so she's looking to do the next episode, the continue with this season. So, I mean, of course, with everything that was going on, it kind of slowed down things, but they found some alternative scheduling and so forth. And so they will be moving forward with that. And she does have a team that's working on that. I've been doing more so like project management stuff with Eva recently. So I'm working on specific things for her. So I don't want to take credit in that area. That's all her baby that she put together that uncovered. But please do check it out. Check out her page. She has all the information on there about the concert series. It's really, the idea of it is really awesome. It's a double entendre type deal. It's uncovered. So, it's like you're uncovering new talent, but at the same time, on the show, nobody gets to do a cover song. You have to do original music. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's a really cool concept. Eva, brilliant mind. That girl is talented. So,
yeah, she
that's
is.
my girl. She's one of my music best friends, one of my sisters. So, I got to pour it on.
Yeah, I used to stalk you all because you all used to go to a lot of events last year. And then you would do the live on your way home from the event, and I'd be stalking y'all, and I'm like, boy, look at these two right here. They be getting it in. They be partying all over the place. And I tell you, she is so, I mean, her voice is angelic. I mean, if you've ever heard Minnie Riperton, she can do anything Minnie Riperton has ever done.
It's like I've been hearing her sing for the past like 20 plus years, and I'm still like, oh my God, when she sings, I'm like, oh, I'm just having a fit,
Yes, and
I'm a big fan.
yeah. I'm just trying to stay in the back of the room so I can hear some more.
Right?
So now, does her Uncovered, is that an internet show? Is it a network show, a cable show? What kind of show is it?
It's going to be on the LRP network, which is internet. Yeah, it's online, internet.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know Antoine very well.
Yes.
Yeah, I was with Antoine 10 years ago when he started the network, and he was supposed to be bringing me over there. Then he kicked me to the curb. Everybody always kicking me to the curb. I don't know what happened.
You know what?
What?
No, never mind.
See, I can tell you what it was. See, you were not my project manager, okay? If you were my project manager, then they would not be kicking me to the curb as much as they have kicked me, okay?
Oh, that happened?
Yeah, because I remember his first studio that he put together over in Gary on Broadway, okay? And I have had some input, along the way. I can remember what I'm saying over 10 years ago when they first covered the Stella Awards backstage. Okay,
Wow.
So I mean, I don't know how close you are to Antoine. Ask him about it one day. Okay, he'll tell you.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Anton, good people. I call him when I start seeing all of these shows popping up with LRP. I say, what happened to me? I called him up. Took him 3 weeks to call me back.
Wrestling for a long time too.
I know he did that. He started doing the wrestling after the other stuff, But his first show, because he used to do a show, a stand-up, hosting show at one time.
I think I hear about
yeah, and then he went into the wrestling thing for a while. They were covering the wrestling over in Gary. So I'm glad to see them, coming into flourishing right now. It's a good thing. Ain't no hate in what I'm saying, none whatsoever.
Oh yeah, you always want to see. I mean, that's like we always tell people, there's room for everybody at the time. We can all win.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Everybody
Win. Come on.
Yeah. So look, we're getting close to the time where we're gonna pull away. Do you have anything that you want to leave with the people before you leave us, Miss Monika?
If I could leave some contact information, that would be great.
Yes, it's right there on the screen.
I was just gonna say, if they see on the screen here, the www.calyoung.com and also www.thehealthquake.com. Those are the best ways to get in contact with us. But like I said previously, we are on social media. So if you want to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and we did start a YouTube channel for the Healthquake. I am working on getting that together as well. So please check us out, follow us. Great information. Like I said, becoming part of the community is completely free for the Healthquake, and we want to get healthy together, y'all. Let's become accountability partners. Let's become part of this community, and let's, build and be encouraged, be motivated, and have some fun, because I like having fun. So
there you go.
What Dr. Ron was talking about when Eva and I would do those lives, I mean, it's because we have fun everywhere we go, because it's our choice.
Exactly.
I choose to have fun.
Yeah. And they have such a good energy. They're just so much fun to watch. And I could have been doing something else, and they live will come on, I'll stop. Go give me a glass of wine, go sit down and start watching them, because they getting it in. I said, this is going to be funny. I don't even know where they coming from or where they going to, but I know it's going to be some funny involved, so I turn it on, because Eva's a comedian as well.
Yes, she is. Yep.
Yeah, so so much talent. So and I'm gonna do this shameless plug one more time. So also she works with Sandy Red and Dr. Ron. And look, I had to say the first name before I can get to the second name. I am still a client, right? You ain't kicked me to the curb all the way yet, have you?
Here we go.
I'm trying to get it on tape.
I'm gonna get the phone. I'm just gonna get the phone. That's how I do. I just keep up with the broom. That's it.
I'm trying to answer questions correctly. There you go, right there. That's my.
I'm trying to get it on tape. Well, look, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and be a part of the Ask Dr. Ron show with Miss Chartrice. I appreciate it. Well, we got a shout out from Mr. Chris Bass on here. He's saying hello. Let's see. Christopher saying hello, Miss Chartrice. So we got people that are chiming in. And look, I appreciate it. I really mean it. I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
for coming on. I thank you so much. Anybody sharing their platform should never be taken for granted, so I definitely appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, and anytime you're welcome to come back. You got some new stuff going on, something you want to share, because Miss Chartrice is famous. That lady over there, she be having 500-600 people show up on the broadcast every week.
I need Monika help. She say marketing. I'm gonna be sending inboxes after this.
That's hilarious.
Yes, ma'am.
You're one of the how many people that call me? People call me that all the time now, Monika. I'm used to it now. That's what I was reading. Right, I was just about to say, because that's how it's spelled. My name is spelled, for those that aren't really paying attention, spelling my name is Monika. So people always say Monika instead of Monica.
Okay, I got you.
I can call it Montano.
I know that's right. Look, that's what's up. Well, thank you, and you enjoy the rest of your day. I know you probably got 10,000 other things to do before the day is over with. And if I have your permission, I'll share your number with Miss Chartrice over here so she can have direct contact with you. Because she don't always answer. I can tell you that now, but she might answer you. She just don't answer me, But anyway, I love you. I love you. Take care. All right. Now all you got to do is just end the call on your end, and we're going to finish out the show for the day. So you take care, Miss Monika.
All right. Thank you so much. You all take care. Thank you again.
All right.
All right.
All right, so since we got Miss Chartrice on the show today, I'm going to go over to her information now so you can get a chance to, get on her nerves real good. She's got her Instagram information here, Chartrice at Instagram. And then she's also got her Facebook, Miss Chartrice. Let's see, the way it's moving slow, ain't it? It's just going real slow. Facebook information right there. Miss Chartrice, not the Miss, but Chartrice Stafford right there at Facebook. And then there's her email information, chartrestaford81@gmail.com. And as you can see, she got her line of products, real versus fake. She's got her books. She's got so many things going on, and I'm just glad to have her as my co-host. I tell you, she's also a very busy person. She's all over the place. Father's Day, she was like, man, she slipped in, got the show, got the promo done, and slipped right back out again and kept right on going. Man, I love it. I love it. Christopher Bungie sent you some hearts, all the way from over there in on the East Coast over there. He's in one of them little bitty
Thank
states over
you.
there.
I need to come visit.
Yeah.
I need to come visit him worldwide. I need to be worldwide, y'all, by the end of 2020. So
Yeah.
hit me up.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So once again, I want to encourage everybody to go over to my website, ask-dr-rn.com. If you're interested in being a sponsor or promoter or advertiser on the show, please get in contact with us. Send us your contact information. You can fill it out right on the website. Check out Cash Crowdfund. Also, if you're interested in being a guest on the show, please get in contact with Miss Chartrice or myself. If you want to be an advertiser, you can also get in contact with Miss Chartrice. Let her know that you want to be an advertiser. We can be talking about you as well on the show. You see how we, read off all the advertisers and what they do. We promote them. We put them up on the website so people can find you. We definitely want to try and keep you guys out on the forefront, because without you, we can't do anything. We cannot do anything without you guys, and we appreciate you guys, for being a part of what we do here. Okay, Chris said he coming. Chris is coming. Chris, where you at? I know you on the East Coast over there. He used to live in Florida, but I know he moved up the East Coast somewhere, and I forgot where he's living at right now. So, Chris, if you want to chime in where you live at, Miss Monika just put on there, greetings, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate her comment and being a part of the show today. Please support all the people that come on our show. Check them out, spread it, like and share. Please like and share as many places as you can. I know I want to try to encourage as many people to, reach out and grab somebody and hold on to them, and begin to personally mentor them and lead them in a direction that can possibly keep them out of hurt, harm's way. We got to start grabbing our young people. I remember some years ago when we had like over 600 deaths in the city of Chicago. And I did a show on what we should do to try to curb some of the violence. That was when the term Chirac was created for the city of Chicago, which came about from when we had more deaths in Chicago than we actually had in Iraq. And one of the things that came out of the show was that, look, I had interns at the time, and I said, well, look, I'm going to hold on to as many young people as I can and keep them alive. I'm going to keep them busy. I'm going to cover them. I'm going to give them a safe place to be able to come to if they need it, and I did that. And I thank God to this day that all of the interns that I ever had come through my show and never worked with me are still alive to this day. So I must have did something right, and I thank God for allowing me to be able to do it. So I want to say that, grab some young people and hold on to them, and not just your kids, but some other kids as well, and hold on to them.
Yeah.
Give them something to do. Little things. Teach them something. I taught the young people. Now none of them work in the business, but I taught them all the behind the scenes work that took to produce a radio show. And to this day, I still communicate with a lot of them. I see Miss Takesha Howard on the line. She said, hey, Dr. Ron, She was one of the people that I worked with. She was never an intern, but I worked with her. I took her places and introduced her to people and showed her around the people in the business. And she was able to use that and parlay that into some things of her own. And she's very popular, working with radio stations and doing things of that nature. So I encourage people, grab somebody, a group, and hold on to them. And maybe, if we do it, one person at a time, one block at a time, then we can establish more and more people doing the same thing, and we can encourage people to stay clear of some of this violence. So that's my little 2 cents for this week. Ms. Chartrice, what you got to say before we get out of here?
Nothing today.
Nothing
Yeah,
today?
you said it all. Appreciate y'all. Much love and respect. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh man, that's what's up there. I see Miss Monica said, it takes a village, rebuild the village. Each one teach one, at least one. And Mr. Keisha Howard said, very true. We're gonna get out of here, you all. We love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Like and share. Please tell somebody to support what we're doing over here. Go over to the website, ask-dr-ron.com. Let us know you're watching. Go to my YouTube channel. I got a YouTube channel now. Support that. And hey, I just love you. We're going to get out of here for now. Peace and love. See y'all next week. Next Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all come on back now. You hear?
Bye.